MLS Daily. All the Major League Soccer action, right here. No full-time whistles today. Here is what is happening around the Major League Soccer. Big story across the soccer world. Lionel Messi's Inter Miami suffer worst winless streak in more than 2 years after Toronto defeat. Following the 2-1 defeat against Toronto FC, Lionel Messi is going through his worst winless streak in more than 2 years at Inter Miami. Lionel Messi was unable to alter Inter Miami's trajectory once again as the Herons suffered a shocking 2-1 defeat against Toronto FC at New Stadium. Following Saturday's loss, the Fort Lauderdale club has officially matched its worst winless streak in more than 2 years. Coming off a 2-2 draw against the Philadelphia Union, Miami hosted a Toronto side. The building momentum in the press, how to watch Monterrey vs. Chicago Fire match in the USA. Live stream and TV for 2026 Leagues Cup quarterfinals. The 2026 Leagues Cup quarterfinals are here, with Monterrey facing Chicago Fire for a spot in the semifinals. Here are all the details on how to watch this match live in the United States. Here are all of the details of where you can watch Monterrey vs. Chicago Fire on U.S. television and via legal streaming. Who Monterrey vs. Chicago Fire? What Leagues Cup 2026 quarterfinals? When 8:30 p.m. ET, 5:30 p.m. PT, Tuesday, August 25, 2026. Where Apple TV stream, watch now. Match overview M. In transfer news, building momentum in the press. Seattle Sounders acquired Dejan Joveljić in $6 million cash deal. The struggling Sounders acquired forward Dejan Joveljić as a designated player from Sporting Kansas City. The 27-year-old Serbian has been one of MLS's most prolific scorers and won an MLS Cup title with the LA Galaxy. The post-Seattle Sounders acquired Dejan Joveljić in $6 million cash. Deal appeared first on Soccer America. And from around the game, more than one outlet has the story. Orlando City versus Real Salt Lake. 5 takeaways. Orlando City hosted Real Salt Lake at Inter.co Stadium Saturday, and it was a tale of two halves. The first half was one of the most boring first halves of soccer ever, and the second half was a wild free-for-all with Orlando City coming to life. The Lions were able to earn all 3 points at home, defeating RSL 2-1. Here are my 5 takeaways from the match. An inevitable goal. Orlando City put out a mostly first-choice team on short rest, while RSL rotated pretty heavily due to their SEH. According to Yahoo Sports, MLS, Austin FC names Khaled El-Ahmad as new sporting director as MLS club continues major rebuild. Austin, Texas, AP, Austin FC on Tuesday announced Khaled El-Ahmad as sporting director and chief soccer officer as the Major League Soccer club continues a major rebuild amid a danger of missing the playoffs for the 3rd time in 4 seasons. Austin FC currently sits 14th out of 15 teams in the Western Conference and well out of playoff position under interim coach Davy Arnaud, who took over after Nico Estevez was fired in May. Jim Curtin will take over as permanent head coach after the season. There's a baby on the field. Toddler invades pitch during Minnesota's MLS win over San Jose, according to Yahoo Sports MLS. A toddler interrupted a Major League Soccer match between Minnesota United and San Jose Earthquakes on Saturday by invading the pitch. A bizarre scene punctuated by an on-air analyst saying, "There's a baby on the field." With a minute and a half to play in the game that Minnesota won 5-1 at PayPal Park in San Jose, California, the small child took to the field, and the referee blew his whistle to stop play. The toddler appeared to be enjoying the freedom before being scooped up by a stadium off. Almirón has assists on goals by Jacob and Picault as Atlanta United beats Sporting KC 2-1. Atlanta, AP, Tomás Jacob and Fafa Picault both scored goals with an assist from Miguel Almirón, and Atlanta United beat Sporting Kansas City 2-1 on Sunday night for its first 3-match MLS win streak in 5 years. Jacob used assists from Almirón and 18-year-old Cooper Sanchez to score his 3rd goal and give Atlanta United a 1-0 lead in the 13th minute. Picault scored off a corner kick by Almirón with an assist from rookie defender Elias Baez in the 24th minute for a 2-0 lead. Picault has Thakudur MLS Youth Report, Sullivan, Pierre, Miller, Bombino, and Chirilla impress. American Soccer Now reports. ASN's Brian Ciaretta breaks down the U.S. Youth Internationals in MLS over the weekend as the trend of positive performances over the past month kept going. Morning update. MLS gets record sale. Aaronson's strong preseason. Kids impress in Leagues Cup, and more. ASN has you covered with a morning update to start your Thursday with entries from the transfer market, Leagues Cup, and the Euro preseason. MLS Youth Report. Youth fuel Union rise. Young Yanks shine in Leagues Cup. ASN's look at how young American players and U.S. Youth Internationals performed in MLS over the past week. Opinion. Berg's hire as the next MLS Commissioner signals ambition, but can he lead? ASN's Brian Ciaretta offers up his opinion on the important hire of Larry Berg to be the next Commissioner of MLS, where the league will move from growth to improvement. New England Revolution versus New York City FC. Game highlights. Watch the game highlights from New England Revolution versus New York City FC, 08/23/2026. LAFC versus Portland Timbers. Game highlights. According to ESPN API. Watch the game highlights from LAFC versus Portland Timbers, 08/22/2026. According to Yahoo Sports, MLS, NYCFC keeping Nicolás Fernández Mercau despite transfer rumors. Nicolás Fernández Mercau, 7 of NYCFC, celebrates scoring a goal during a regular season game against Toronto FC at Yankee Stadium in New York on Friday, July 31st, 2026. The game ended in a 1-1 draw. Copyright C 2026 Shutterstock editorial. No use without permission. Rumors have continued to swirl around New York City FC star Nicolás Fernández Mercau regarding his future with the club. But with a little more than a week left in the MLS summer transfer window, Fernández Mercau is expected table watch, Eastern Conference top 5, and Western Conference top 5. That is MLS Daily. Follow for tomorrow's update.